Don't you just hate taking your welly boots off? Today we're going to make a boot jack. Going into any project, I have two criteria. I want to recycle what I've got, and then I also want to make it visually appealing. I generally work with light coloured woods, so when I remembered that I had some what I believe to be walnut kicking around, I thought that would be perfect for an alternating pattern. The bedpost I'd salvaged, although looked to be pine, had a much tighter grain than CLS, believing to be slower grown. The walnut, although I wasn't sure, I could see the inside and I was praying that it wasn't veneered MDF. No need for a tape measure. With the walnut being my thinnest piece of material, I butt it between the blade and the guide, and that gives me a perfect measurement for all other pieces of the timber. Keeping the guide in place, I lower the blade and pass them all through one more time. This ensures the thickness and the width are all the same. There's no skill involved in my carpentry. You can imagine using a tape measure and measuring out 14 individual pieces and then trying to cut them and make them all exactly the same. Having a clamp in place ensures that every cut is going to be the same length. I grabbed a scrap of oak, cut it to size, and I'm going to sandwich it right in the middle. This will enable me to engrave a personalised message. I've got all the pieces cut to width, not quite to length yet. The oak squares, they're fitting in nicely. I'm happy with the width of those. I'm going to trim the top bits and then see if we can do a glue up in one. It's going to take most of my clamps, I think. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. What I didn't show in this clip, and it was a real schoolboy error, is I forgot to sand off all of the finish from the walnut, so you'll see it's patchy in some places there. I'm thinking that if I hadn't have sanded off that finish and the shellac was left on, the glue up wouldn't have been successful. While my glue up wasn't perfect, I always knew that I had a secret weapon in my arsenal. This is my favourite tool in the whole workshop. It's a thickness planer. It basically has a planer on the top half of it, a revolving blade, and then just below it, it has a thicknesser, enabling you to feed the material in and it spits it out at a desired thickness. Any imperfections in my glue up, the different levels of the wood, this makes it all perfectly smooth, perfectly flat, and makes my work look better than it actually is. Why give yourself extra work? Using a 75mm or a 3-inch hole saw bit creates that perfect curve. You'll notice under my work here I've got a block of wood. This is for 2 reasons. One of which, I don't want to be drilling into my worktop, but also having a backer board ensures a far cleaner cut. As a last minute design feature, I thought when this thing was not in use, it'd be better hung on the wall. So all that's needed is a little hole at the bottom. I set my table saw at 75 degrees. This will give me a 15 degrees cut, which is perfect for the incline for this boot jack. This project has created so many scraps and it's allowed the fire to be going all day long in this shed here. It's so cold outside and it's nice to see that a project actually gets put to use. After living with and using these for a few days, I realised that I don't like the look of how long these points are. They look far too long and they really serve no purpose. So a quick trim and I'm far more happy with the result. I can't believe how well these have come out. When 2 family members that weren't connected both asked for a boot jack and I had no idea what it was, I thought it was well worth looking into. The way the walnut pops when the Danish oil goes on, it is beautiful. Now, having the pine there, I know that it's not going to be practical to be left outside, but at an entranceway, you know, or having the hole drilled at the bottom to be hung up, it makes it practical, and I can't believe how well these actually work. I think it was the right idea to cut the tusks off, and that they did look like they would impale someone. Marina House is the name of the person's house who this one's going to, and the other person didn't have a name to their house, so they've just got a welly boot on theirs. Once again, 100% of a free project, which we always like. It's recycling the materials in the house. And a nice quick one. Let me know what you think regards to my commentary on this one. Less talking, you know, face to face, but more commentary on the doing side of things. We have surpassed 100 subscribers, which is fantastic. Really pleased about hitting that milestone. Thank you to each and every one of you who has subscribed thus far. A special mention once again to Project Man, who is always keen to put in a good word for this channel. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. In the comments below, let me know if there's anything you specifically would like me to make. You know, helping the idea flow is always important. Like and subscribe, and have a good day.